History was being made tonight in Conway as UCA and UAPB, the two FCS opponents in the state, face off for the first time since 2008. UAPB coming off of that runner-up finish in SWAC, while UCA looks for their first win of 2021. Welcome back to the Stripes. Central Arkansas in their home opener sitting at 0-2, facing off with 1-0 Pine Bluff. UCA's head coach Nathan Brown was the team's quarterback the last time the Bears and the Golden Lions met. First possession for UCA, Braylon Smith steps back and swings it out. Ajavius Brown has it and rounds his way in for 6. Central Arkansas strikes first, so it's Pine Bluff's turn now, right? Not so fast. The ensuing kickoff leads to a fumble, and it's going the other way. Bears take it to the goal line. Smith with the fake, the jump pass, hooking up with Sam Camargo for the quick score. UCA jumps out to a 14-0 lead in the first, and that score would carry on to the second. Bears flipping the field, and Smith flipping it out to Tobias Inlow, trying to find the corner, and he crosses that pylon, going down by the collar and maybe some hair, but well worth it for a 21-0 lead. The Golden Lions trying to get something clicking in the second. Skylar Perry hurls one up for Josh Wilkes, and he comes down with it. Some momentum for Pine Bluff, and on the next play, Perry going for the air again and drops it right in the bucket for DeJuan Miller. A spark of energy for Pine Bluff gets them on the goal line and eventually leads to a field goal. Golden Lions cut the deficit, so it's 21-3 Bears midway through the second quarter. But Braylon Smith, he had a 100% completion rate and 3 tutties through this point. He keeps chunking it and connecting with Lawan Winningham for the impressive grab. But as UCA moves down the field, some nasty weather moves in. A little bit of life found there in the second quarter by UAPB, but this one did go into lightning delay 8 minutes into the second quarter. But I'll tell you what, UCA all the way up 21-3. Could UAPB climb out of that hole in the second half and beyond? Picking up after the timeout called by Mother Nature, UCA would lead 31-9 midway through the third, but UAPB enters comeback mode. Solomon Brooks comes up with the pick, leading to a Kier Crossley score on the ground. 31-16 lead for the Bears now, but the Golden Lions aren't done just yet. It's another INT, this time by Andre Fuller, and he's got room to run. Fuller takes it to the house and caps off the pick 6 with a little flip. All of a sudden, it's a one-possession ball game heading into the final frame. Bears up 31-23, but UCA anchors down. A couple bad throws aren't rattling Braylon Smith. He connects with Lawan Winningham twice to drive the ball down the field to set up Darius Hale with the walk-in TD. Bears up 15, and with 3 minutes to go, Hale from the same spot, same result. Bears finish strong in this one, scoring 14 unanswered in the fourth, en route to a 45-23 final score, UCA over UAPB.
Gets a good taste in our mouth. We got a good football team. I've said it all along. Our team is special. I know we've got a team that if we can get a few wins in a row, we can really get the ball rolling. So I'm excited to see where we go with where we take this win.
After the fireworks show on the field, there was some in the sky too, celebrating the home opening dub, plus a celebration of love. After losses to A-State and Missouri State, it feels good for the Bears to get in the win column, especially against an in-state rival.
Well, it's huge because they're in our state walls. They're the same level as us. They're the co-SWAC champions. I mean, the SWAC West champions from the spring. So they've got a lot of juice going their way. They're a good team, and so I don't know what the final attendance was, but I would imagine this is at least a top 5, maybe top 3 attended game, if not the top attended game we've ever had here. So that's huge, and we were just lucky to put a good product on the field and find a way to win.
UCA had struggled in their first 2 outings with finishing, coming up short in the fourth quarter. With their back against the wall tonight against the Golden Lions, the Bears roared their way to a victory.
We've had adversity the first 2 weeks, but we had adversity going into the fourth quarter, and we rose up. We won 14-0 in the fourth quarter. And so anytime you can do that, that's a big deal, and I'm proud of our guys for that.
Next up for UCA, they host the reigning FCS champs Sam Houston State next Saturday, while UAPB faces Alcorn State at home on Thursday. Nick Walters, Fox 16.